Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is the poetry in motion that is Automation Empire. And we're just getting some trucks on the move here, because that's what we do. Trucks on the move, constantly. Looking at the scoreboard, our current 3-month record is 4,600, and that hasn't really moved in a while, so I think we're maxed out on our current production. Anyway, we managed to get the truck loader finally operating last time around. Here came the team. And they'll be doing some... Let's find a nice angle to watch this from. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't it nice? There you go. Have a crate. Have a Kit Kat. And yeah, it works. I could probably use a bit of skipping logic in there in order to make it work a little bit better, but it works as it is anyway. Oh, I wonder... No, hold on. We're going to try it. All right, so if we go... I mean, you can't. Oh, you can't tell it to skip. Well, that's a pity, because if you could tell it to skip, then there's a potential you could drop all 6 at the same time. No, colour me disappointed, friends. Anyway, today we're going to try and do the same kind of output approach for the coal trucks here, because they could use a little bit of a beef up. And for some reason, I've got it into my head that I'm going to use 4 separate claw train tracks to make that happen. Now, I've got 877,000 quid in the bank, and yeah, I'm going to bulldoze the whole factory. In fact, let's not think about it too long, let's just do it. Yep, there we go. Right, stick around, let's see if I can unpick this. Now, somewhere there are still some drones hiding from me, but we'll find them, and we'll hunt them down. And they shall be rightfully excommunicated. Right, there we go. So that's all my drones gone, that's my factory gone. I always find that you're more likely to regret something that you shouldn't have done than something you did and do. Or, I don't know, there's a staying in there somewhere and I used it appropriately. So, first job is going to be to set up a new factory environment. So I'm going to trim back everything that was connecting to the old one, probably apart from that, in order to, well, yeah, stick in a fresh one, I suppose. Let's bulldoze a bunch of these, which is probably shut this bit off over here. Yeah. Well, that's okay. We don't need that bit at the moment. Now, this may also turn my running costs down a touch in the short term. Might not. But it might well do. But what I'm hoping is to make this suitably future-proof, that I can add a third stream of trucks and work with them as well. I've got nothing to prove whether that is or isn't the case. Right, 43,000 is my current outgoing, and each one of those makes. Let's have a look. Go on, give me a number. Pop a number up for me. Go on, be a sport. No, can't be bothered. 9,000. Okay, so 9,000 goes, 18,000. So even shipping 4 of those out each quarter is not going to cover the running costs. So I want to get a bit of a wriggle on. I don't think the amount of time required is desperate at the moment, but certainly we shouldn't be hanging around. Right, let's start here, because that's where you can start. Let's go out to... Do we want to go further than that? Yeah, I want as much space as I can get, even if I end up not needing it particularly, because I'll find a use for it, even if that use is not particularly appealing. I'm prepared to sink quite a lot of money into this, so let's go with that. That's as big as I can make it right now. So there you go. Right, okay, now then, we need... We did our head examining. Yeah, right, okay, now what? Well done, congratulations. Have you won the game? No, I don't think I have. Yeah. What should one do first? Well, one should think considerably about a 3 or 4 furnace setup. And then how are you going to then worry about getting the resources in the first place? Oh, there's a lot of questions to be answered there, isn't there? Right, okay, so let's work backwards, because that's the most effective way to go. So we're going to want a unload stations And we'll put them as close to the front edge as we can get them. Yeah. Okay, right. Unload stations. Right, one there. Well done. And another one. And another one. Yeah. And you think three? Three is going to allow you a train of 6, which is what you want. Okay, all right. So that's one train's worth. Now, what I'm thinking is that we mirror this on both sides. So actually, let's just get it done. Mirror this on both sides. Right, I'm pretty sure furnaces will line up with that. It might need to move in one more. It's going to need to move in one more. Okay, well, you know, that's why we measure now, because that way we don't have to measure again later. Right, so you want to go where? There? I'm pretty sure that's where you had it just now. Was it? Yeah, pay attention this time. Oh yeah, no, it wasn't. Oh, you had it superior to that. Okay, now I've left a gap because that way we can have one of these fellas in there as well, and potentially build up a slight queue so that we could do 2. Now, is that enough, or am I going to need 2 blocks there? I think we're going to need another block. All right, move it one more then. Let's at least try and get it right. You know, if not first time, then second time. I'll just let myself know that those are in the wrong place. Well, okay, apparently we're starting this end, so that's jolly. Right, fling that on here. Yeah. Now, as wasteful as it is, we are going to go 1 crate maker, one furnace. It's not efficient, but it is going to make sure that we're constantly in business. There you go. You made a crate. Congratulations. And that was thrown away. We want to destroy every crate that turns up in there, so that's all good. Also, before I carry on, because I'm paying for these clowns, so let's get a shot of those. There we go. Well, you know, this is our. We won't remain droneless for long, but we're certainly going to aim for droneless in the short term. Right. Okay. Now then, if we stick a second one here and a third one there, that should do the trick, right? Yeah, I mean, the only thing that might get in the way of that, conceivably, is that the second crate doesn't reach the end zone quick enough. But, you know, we'll find out how that works, and if need be, we'll run multiple unloading dock station type deals to get that done. Right. Okay. Yeah, we'll go one at a time. And if it works, then great, and I'll celebrate that. If it doesn't work, then great. We'll know that doesn't work. Okay, right, so there's that. That's going to need some ore coming in the first place, and the ore is going to be stored in buckets. We'll keep a local bucket going for each one, will we? So, I'm changing my mind already, because the problem with using a bucket, of course, is you have to then suck that bucket up somehow. Yeah, we could do a bucket cycle that goes around there. So what are you thinking? So stick one of these on here to empty the crates. Yes, so destroy all crates like that, and then what? Have no, that's in the wrong place. All right, okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, we'll be okay. Don't worry about it. No, don't be critical. Right, sling that on there. Tell it to destroy everything. There you go. And then we go with 3 of these, rather like that. Yes, but you're going to need a crate maker. Would it not be more sensible? See, look, I've invoked the would it not be more sensible there. It would be more sensible to use minecarts. Right, okay, so bung one of these on here. Yep, and one on there and one on here. Right, yep. And then a little bit of minecart action on this. Now, if I've got enough throughput, the fact that I haven't really left enough room for minecarts there is, yeah, is less than ideal. But I think we will get to a point where each of these are topped up plenty. Well, I'm glad you think that that's the case there, Tiger, because that's certainly bold. Right, okay, now, same again. But what I'm going to do is... No, not same again. Let's test this out, because then even if you have to rebuild it, then, you know, you'll be fine. So let's put... Who do we want to work with here? Let's work with this one, because that's a fairly short-term kind of a deal. So you are going to, what? Empty out onto minecarts. Why would you do local storage? For chaining purposes. You don't know what you're talking about, do you? Probably not. Okay, right. Okay, so you're outputting, and then you're inputting here, like that. And then this one's doing what exactly? Well, that's going to feed onto the mine track here. Yes. Give that a little bit of overlap. Alright, that's too much overlap. That much. That's too little overlap. Overlap by 2. There you go. Right. And then bring this joker in through the side door here, which will have overlapping by 2 as well. Yeah, okay. Alright. Now that's not bad, because actually you've got a metric ton of space here in order to make this work. So there's a fighting chance that this is all going to come off seamlessly. A fighting chance, you say, but not a not a certainty. Oh no, we don't trade in certainty in this dojo. You really want to move that along one. Now it's just a test case. All right, we'll move it along if this test case ends up being either victorious or a complete failure. So there's no sense in making changes now. Right, wiggle that up there. Bulldoze this. No, it's not B. It's X for excommunicate. It's even got a little X written on the dustbin there, look. So, yeah. Right, okay, grab that. Wing it around the corner. Kaboosh. Right, okay, smashing. Slap a 2 on there. You think? 2, not 3? Yeah, you've got. I mean, it means you've got more than you need there, but no one's gonna complain too hard about that. And can it unload both? I reckon it can. Okay, good. And then what? Sling 1 on here? Well, let's start with 1 and see what happens. Yeah, that's going to turn around, and then hopefully on the next. No, I think it'll do the first one again. Yep. And then it does the second one, so that's 2 of them flying. Alright, okay, yeah, good. Also, you've got this on destroy all crates. Let's not destroy all the crates. Let's wait until the crate is empty and then destroy it, which it will do. But what we want to see is where the next one queues. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. So that will definitely work for getting a second unit done there. Now then, let's get this one here removed. Put it on facing the other way. That's it. And then all we need to do is do a bit of claw train action that will hook up with that, which might be easier said than done. Okay, right, we're going to need 2 doors. Oh, it's exciting. Right, okay, so fling this down here. Yeah, okay. Consider it flung. Wiggle around the corner a bit. Yes. Yep, thank you. And I like that. And then onto there. No, alright, give me a straight bit then. Yep, that's good. And then what? You could just reverse it. Oh, I wanted to do a loop. You don't need to do a loop. Just reverse it. That's the quickest way of doing it. But loops are better. Loops may well be better, but it's not as efficient. Alright, well, in which case, let's get rid of that end piece there. And then let's bung on the pickups. Yeah, 2, 3. Tell you what, that's quick, that one. Yeah, alright, so let's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's see how we get on. Yeah. Ooh, no, you're going to need a bit more overhang than that, otherwise you're going to need to take 2 trips. Okay. I mean, that first bit works. There you go, you got 4 on that one. Yeah, you're going to need to put some skipping logic on there. Let's take it out as far as there and see how that does. Yeah. Nope, you're probably going to want to need to come one further than that. But that said, this chap here isn't yet filled up. Because, oh, I see, those aren't switched on, so you're actually out of coal at the moment. Okay, right, well, that's, we fix one thing at a time, because otherwise you're trying to fix more than one thing at a time, and I'm not sure what's going on there. Well, let's see what happens if we just continue our merry journey over to this direction then. There we are. Is that everybody hooked up? No, you're gonna need another. You're gonna need another one of these in here somewhere. There you go. Is that it? Nope. Alright, you're going to need another one of these. This time doing something like that, and then a bit like this, and somewhat like that, and then one more just to make this look super fine. Okay, right, now we should actually get some motion in motion. Oh, okay. Right, we're carrying 4 that we can't drop off. I think... Oh yeah, sorry, efficiency fans, we're going to need to run a loop. You know why? Because loops are cool. Right, alright, there we go. Just stick that on there. Yeah, stick another one next to it. I mean, we'll run as quick a loop as we can, but we will run a loop nonetheless. Yeah, because by the time you've stuck enough kind of end sections... What do you mean you can't go over there? Of course you can. Are you missing a door, by any chance? Show me. Show me where you're potentially missing a door. You are... No, I'm not going to let you see the wall, Gov. Yeah, you need to come one more over. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's not the end of the world. Yeah, but you should have foreseen that was going to be the case, though. Yeah, I know. You know, you can't just have an open, unsupported entryway into your facilities. Yeah, well. Alright, okay, so come out like this. Yeah. And then you can actually efficient that around the corner. Are you using efficient as a verb there? I rather am. Alright, you can't get rid of that one. But everything else is viable. Okay, this is going to work. It's going to... Well, I say work. It's going to accomplish something. Right, about here. Yeah. And then fling on enough of this to just get the job done. Right, there we go. Now we're optimized and operating and things. Obviously, there wasn't enough coal waiting there, but we're at a minor level of coal production at the moment, so that's not the end of the world. And then this lot will all drop off whatever they've got. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's call that number 1. This hopper system is in the wrong place, but that's okay. Where do you want to stick number 2? Pretty close to number 1, I would have thought. Yeah. I mean, that's a nice... It's a nice, tidy little loop. What would be good to see is whether it can handle all production there, but you haven't got enough coal coming in yet. You have got another coal opportunity there, though. Yeah, I have. Well, look, you might as well fling it on now. Because if upgrading the amount that you're slinging out is the overall goal here, you might as well get on with that as quickly as you can. Right. I want you to talk to a minecart. Okay, well, it's going to be here then, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, right. And what? Use this one to top up the main hopper? Yeah, and then just make sure that whatever you end up running on there is doing as good a job as possible. Because this is all about feeding each hopper into another one. Alright, so stick that there and then go around the corner. Ah, you peasant. Okay, alright. The you peasant there, the indicator that is not lined up the way I want it to. Okay, well there is another solution. Is there? There might be another solution. Is there though? I don't think there is. I think well there is, but it's not very good. The other solution would be to go around the outside here. Yeah, all right, let's stuff it. Let's do it. Well, you may need to revisit this because this is not going to be the most efficient way to get this particular caper accomplished. Just FYI. And by the time you've done that, you might as well go around in a loop. Yeah, but we can't go around in a loop, which is why we're going this way to begin with. You could use the bendy bit of track, the wiggler. Don't want to use the wiggler. The wiggler's rubbish. Okay. Well, I don't have any other solutions for you on this one. Just live with it. Yeah. Also, I think you're giving far too much narration time to what is quite a dull subject. Cheers. Yes. Okay, yeah, alright. Maybe another bit of track and another minecart on there. You know, a loop is probably the best way to go here. Yep, probably is. Probably is the best way to go. I don't know. Well, the other thing you could do... Yeah, I'm seeing the other thing I could do. Is it, though? Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is the other thing I could do. All right. Well, I mean, it's convoluted, but you know, what's not to like? All right. Yeah. It's not just convoluted. It's positively unhinged. Right. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of this, and then we'll just do the same again here. Yeah. Absolutely. In fact, you don't really need. Oh no, you need to remove all of this because it's not the track's not quite in the right place. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Tiny little minecart routes, all lending themselves towards the greater goal. Fine. If that's what it takes for victory, then that's what we'll do. One, please. Right, there you go. So these two both top up that, which is then emptied into this one, which is then picked up by the longer one, which at the moment is only running 2, so we don't need quite as much leg room as that. You need a little bit more leg room, but not that much more. Also, yeah, you're investing far too much time in something that is largely obvious. 1 and 2. Excellent. Right, okay, that's that working. Ish. So, eventually, of course, we're going to be running quite a lot more than this, but this is just to get the test case going. So I think what we're probably going to want to do next is change the path of that to come straight in here, set up our second bank of 3 over in this bit. Okay. Alright, where do you want to leave the minecarts? Don't want to leave them anywhere. We want to take them all out. You were only just fiddling with that like a second ago. Yeah, but a lot's happened since then. So let's do that. That can just continue shuffling back and forward until the end of time. Also, just a small note. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm not kidding you. Oh, just why? Well, because life hates you. That's why. You don't deserve to have a nice straight shot through there. Right, get you lined up with that. Dump all of this. And set up the next bank. Now, I'm going to leave a bit of a space before we do the next bank. So how much space do you want to leave? A little bit. Enough to get another set of rails over the top of. How about that? Okay. Well, look, this appears to be working. Look. Yeah, see, look, check us out loading up trucks and letting them fly. Right, one there, yeah, one here, yeah, one there, good. Right, and then double up with some of this. Yep, okay, good, and excellent, well done, excellent work. And then furnace them on. How are we doing on money? We've looked better, okay. Keep an eye on it. You're going to need to get production rolling by hook or by crook when you drop to about, let's say, 200 grand to be on the absolute safest possible side. Right, okay, so now if you're going to have all of this fed by the same minecart train, then you're going to want to make sure that you're rocking enough of them. Yeah, that first car is going to get emptied pretty much immediately. So the better course of action might be to run, I don't know, loops like this, and then another one like that, and then another one like... No, that's not going to work. 2 separate minecart services for each hopper segment. Yeah, the only downside to that is I don't think we've got enough room to put a curve in there. Let's have a look. So you're going to need this bit to finish there at least before you swoop round. Yeah, you're going to need to leave just a smidge more space. How much is a smidge mathematically speaking? It's slightly more than you've done there. Alright. But the positive is that this will look rather grand. It might look rather grand, but whether it actually performs in a grand fashion remains to be seen. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Okay, cool. Right, line this lot up with that. Oh, I do like 100% refunds. That's all useful. Right, okay. So what? You're gonna get the pipes here, and you won't go there. You will go there. Right. Yeah. Right. Okay. Good. I've no idea what these are actually going to hook onto. You understand? I mean, that's entirely hypothetical at the moment. I mean, but it does leave me the opportunity to bend this one the other way and hook up onto a store there. But I do rather want to do it all on one kind of central resource storage fandango. So you know, we'll aim for that and then possibly compromise later on. Okay. I like it. Non-committal. Oh yeah, never commit to an idea too early. It will surely come back and bite you on the noggin. Right, sling that there. Yeah. As to what noggin means, you can largely decide that for yourself. Right, there you go. Ooh. Yeah, good. Yeah, beautiful. Super. Excellent. Loving your work. Groovy. Okay, good. Now, how are you now going to get this to talk to what I assume is something that resides about there? I don't know. That's a challenge. So it is a challenge. Now then, where are we going to stick this rail? How can we know? We'd have to go another level up. We don't really want to do that though, do we? No, we probably don't. Can we go over the top of that? Yes, we can. We can get out there. Okay, alright, well, let's aim for that then. Right. Okay, good. Now, theoretically, if I were to get this second one hooked up and then sort out the resource issue that I've created for myself, that we should then be able to cover all running costs, which will allow me to be a little bit more lackadaisical with regard to setting the other one up. You're saying that you're not lackadaisical now? I know, you can go for lackadaisical or lackadaisical, and both are sort of okay, linguistically speaking. Right, you're going around there. Oh, well, this is going to be quite nice, because they'll be able to drag race one another. Can't build there, can't build there, can build there. Well, I suppose, if needs must, it's not what I want. Why is that? Well, it's because that's where the holes in the wall are. And you're going to need another hole in the wall next to that as well, because it's certainly not going to let them both go out the same orifice. This is most unfortunate. Right. Will you? No. No on the same orifice. Okay. Well, fine. So be it then, I suppose. Although... no, never mind although. Although, what does this do? It creates a gate. If the threshold requirements haven't been met, I don't know what I'd use that for. I'm going to stick one on this next bit of rail, just so that we can monkey around with the settings. So that's the gate there, and I don't know what it's for. Don't know why it exists, and I wonder whether it knows its true purpose in life or not. But we'll investigate it and see what we can ascertain. Right, round the corner, over the top of them. Yep, it's about there. And then you maybe went one too far. Okay. Did you? I don't know. Do the pickup anyway. No, you see, you didn't go far enough. Oh, you've also got your rail in the wrong place. Oh, perspective. How you have failed me. All right. Okay. Well, that's just life. Give me this. Yep. Sling it over the top of that. Is that in the same place? It's not. Okay. All right. Just take my word for it. You're fine. All right. Whack that on there. Double check, because otherwise you're only going to need to do it again and look even more of a Charlie than you do normally. Have you chosen the right one? Yes, I have. Why you would think I hadn't is evidence that you've seen my operations previously. Right, grab this, fling it around here, whack it onto that. Now this one's a little bit slower, but the end result should be as glorious as the first one. In fact, it's marvellous. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set it in motion. Oh, they're not even bothering. Oh no, they are going to drag race. That's good. There we are. I mean, it's an unfair race. These chaps have got a very distinct lead over the others. But by the time I'm flinging out claw trucks like you wouldn't believe, on an apocalyptic level, then shut up and get on with your work. All right. Okay. Right. Next trick. What are you doing with this hopper? Right, so I need to be able to collect from both sides, or two sides, let's say, of that. So let's make that viable. You're also going to need to be able to drop off on a third side. So that's as far as that one can get, as far as a kind of a tight corner is concerned. So if you were to bung that on there... Oh, we might be close. No, actually, you might be better than close. You might have got it there. It's not as symmetrically beautiful as you would want. Also, that's in the wrong place, but it hasn't. You're still somewhat on target. I don't think I am. I don't think it'll do it on that corner. Well, find out for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Ah, that's a pity. You're going to need to go one further, which means that this one's out of range. Okay, alright, well, how are you going to fix that? You might have to abandon this notion and do something else. There is... The alternatives would be to use this area. Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that. Alright, okay. Alright, yeah. Wait for Johnny Minecart to get out of the way. We want Johnny Minecart to stay in service, so he feels like he's being valued, despite the fact he's not accomplishing anything for us at the moment. That sense of possibility and value there is all important. We'll run it up there, because frankly, stuff running in parallel is sexy. And then we'll stick a little tub on this. Now, with that one being dead short, I reckon we could probably get away with... Or you could stick it there. Now that offers us the opportunity to actually pipe some into that first one. I'm not convinced that's a great idea. Are you not? It might be a great idea. It might be a great idea. Look, you either believe in the cart system or you don't. What if I only slightly believe in the cart system? Well, what are you putting that there for? Well, if you aren't... No, I wholeheartedly believe in the cart system. Right, okay, sling that on there. Maybe one more just for luck. Doesn't need it. This system does not require luck. Also, put that in the right place. Look, you've had 2 swings at it now and got it wrong twice. How about the third time you put it in the right bit, and then stop clicking on the train track when what you want is minecart track. Look, that, I suggest, is a UI issue. Also, put the right hose on there. That's 3 times you've got that wrong now. Are you going for some kind of new record? I think I might already have it. Right, then stick that on there. Run the second one. Oh, you actually got the right track choice this time round. Well done, you. Aren't you the champion? Right, okay, grand. We'll bolster this by adding a second cart. Now, yeah, that bottom one won't be able to use the second cart, but the others will. And then the upshot of that will be that we run out less frequently. See, I can say that really confidently, and you go, oh, yeah, he's very confident about that. Yeah, I get it. Totally get what he's trying to do. There's a downer. Okay, alright, we're going to have to just chance it like now, for crying out loud. What would it take for you to actually just line up the hole with where I want to go? Because you're not going to need to move 1, you're going to need to move 2, which makes this little tiddly number here far too short. Fine, ugly track, please. There you go. Yeah, on there. Yeah, okay. Alright, now, line that up with this. I don't want to line up. Oh, I despair. Look, I might not be too fussed about efficient track, but I am quite bothered about track looking pleasant once it's done. Right, you've got 2 on there, and that's 1 too many. That's okay. Also, yeah. Right, good. Only connects to straight tracks. I'm gonna hurt someone. Okay, alright, no, that's fine. I'm still calm. Totally calm. Alright, get that one. You've got the right one there. Good work. This is testing the patience of all but the most hardened viewers at this point. Fling that around the other way. Yeah, that's good. Alright, good. Delete a bit more of this. Yeah, I will do. Oh no. It's okay. We're coming back over here in a moment anyway, with track in hand. Give it some of this. How are we doing for money? 330. Okay, this needs to be operating like pronto. It might not be enough for us to break even again, but it will be enough to keep the bailiffs from the door for a little while. Right, stick that on there. Oh, I hate it. And then that. Right, good. Reduce this to 1 cart, please. Thank you. There we go. Right, we're in business. Now, this isn't necessarily going to win the game right now. It's all about how quickly this can keep us topped up. And I think we'll be okay. Once we've actually loaded up the ones we've got, I don't think it's going to do it. But we'll find out pretty quickly. So that's got 2 of them going. That's the second one now topped up. Alright, get rid of the extra bit of track there, because that's just burning effort. Is that enough? Yep, that's enough. Good. Right. That's made that one as swift as it can be. Topping up the first one again, but that's all 3 of those in production, so that's a start. Yeah. And actually, we don't... I mean, we want all 3 of them in production, but we don't need all 3 of them in production. That is not a prerequisite for this to be operational. Right, I'm gonna put a fork in it here for today because you know you've had enough, and I need to do a little bit more work on this, and that, therefore it's going to take a little bit longer. There we go. That's up to 5. No, that's a full 6 there. That's good. Are you going to unload effectively? Where's the truck? There is no truck. Only Zool. Okay. Well, that's good. That means we build up some backlog here, which is helpful. And have you lot started operating yet? Let him have some more. You terror. Just come on, share. It's what your mother would have wanted. Yeah, I don't think that's working. No, I don't think that's working. I think you're going to need to move your hopper here out a little bit more so you can run a multi-car out of that, because you are topping up 3 mines into one thing, and therefore this is not going fast enough to drain that out. Although, just to finish off the show here, we can purchase this and the next one, and the... not quite the next one after that, but we can up the speed of the minecarts. Yeah, claim all of this. If we can max out minecart speed, it might save our bacon. Should have probably done that earlier. Right, okay, well, have that, and then this. Topped up. Right, max speed minecarts. How has that affected anything? Well, first off, I'm not really noticing that they are faster. Also, elevated minecarts move faster than ground level ones. It's a true story. Okay, right, yeah, well, we now have some production going on. But also, the truck throughput is not what one might have hoped, which is interesting. Especially since we've almost... Why did you not drop off? Oi, why did you not fill that one? You flew over the top of it. What's your caper? Alright, let's see if it does the same thing again. No, especially since I can't tell it to skip stuff. Okay, we're rolling. Yeah, are we rolling sufficiently to stay in business, though? And, yeah, why are you not filled? You should be. Why have you got an empty at the back? This does not... it doesn't compute. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching today. This is... we're clinging on tenuously here. Tenuously? Tentatively. But we'll make it through. I think this approach works fine in terms of claw trains. It will do when I kind of top up the speed for them. Actually, they're pushing the trucks through that fast that we're just not getting the opportunity to fill as many as we might. Anyway, I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio!